Now, the first question today is, if Christ didn't raise on a Sunday, then what day did he raise on? If Christ didn't raise on a Sunday, then what day did he raise on? This came from a young girl the other day. I was asking about it. She heard me talk about on different times about the fact that Christ didn't raise on a Sunday. And she just heard, she said, well, if he didn't raise on a Sunday, what day did he raise on? Now, without me going through the precepts better day, and if anybody that's watching want to put in a day, remember, whether you get it right or wrong, no matter, because we're going to give you the precepts to prove it. What day did Yeshua raise? Anybody want to take a stab at it? What day did Christ resurrect from the dead? So somebody said Tuesday. What else? Anybody else got another day? Somebody said Monday. Okay. Saturday. Wednesday. All right. Notice that nobody said Sunday. All right. Now, this is how you prove, ladies and gentlemen, very quickly, when Christ rose from the dead, that he did not. So if someone comes to you and say, hey, Christ rose from the dead on Sunday. You say, no, he didn't. They say, and they're going to go back and forth with you. Now, I'm telling the children, don't argue with no adult. I'm telling you right now, don't argue and disrespect the pastor. You don't have a right to go back and forth with a man or a woman that's been pastoring for 15, 20 years, taking care of people, and you trying to argue with them. You haven't earned that right. Okay? So what you can say is, sir, ma'am, I can prove it through the Bible, and if they want to listen, you can show it to them. But if they don't want to listen, then it's okay. Never disrespect your elders. I don't care if they're wrong. You don't have the right to tell them they're wrong. You haven't earned that right. You ain't put in no works. Okay, I'm putting that out here now. Nobody dealing with us is going to be out there disrespecting the elders. All right? So this is how you prove it. We're going to go from old to new. Now, I can do it quickly with the new 1, 2 verses, but that'll leave too much room for error. So we're going to clear it all up. No gray areas. Let's go to Exodus, the 12th chapter. Very quick. Make sure y'all write these down. This is how you disprove that Christ rose on a Sunday. Let's go Exodus 12. All right. We're going to show you here the implementation of the Passover. Why? You're going to understand in a second. Exodus 12, start there at verse 1.
And the Most High spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be unto you the beginning of months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
So right here, the Most High told Moses, this month is the beginning of your year. And ladies and gentlemen, this wasn't January. This was the spring. This is why a few weeks ago, you saw us celebrating our new year in March. As soon as we did it, you noticed that everything got warmer. We have the air conditioners on right now. That's how you know it's the new year. When it's spring, it's warm. All right? So right here, it said, this is the beginning of the new year. Go ahead.
Speak ye unto all the congregation of Israel, saying, In the 10th day of this month, they shall take to them every man a lamb according to the house of their fathers, a lamb for a house.
Right.
And if the household be too little for the lamb, let him and his neighbor next unto his house take it according to the number of the souls. Every man according to his eating shall make your count for the lamb.
Right?
Your lamb shall be without blemish, a male of the first year. You shall take it out from the sheep or from the goats, and you shall keep it until the 14th day.
You gonna keep it what day?
Until the 14th day.
So you supposed to got the lamb on the 10th day, but on the 14th day, you do what?
Of the same month. And the whole assembly of the congregation of Israel shall kill it in the evening. And they shall take of the blood and strike it on the two.
Hold on. They're gonna kill it when?
In the evening.
At the evening. So we see here that the Passover starts what day? 14th day. This is before the law. Okay? So I wanted to show that part first. Now let's go to Leviticus 23. Okay? So before the law, the Passover was on the 14th day. The 14th day make it being on what day? Friday sundown to what? Saturday sundown. Okay? There's never no confusion about what day the Passover was on. It's not going to be on a Sunday. It's not going to be on a Tuesday. It's always going to be Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. Now, Leviticus 23, verse 2.
Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, concerning the feast of the Most High, which you shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feet.
Even these are my feasts. Go ahead.
6 days shall work be done.
Right.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest.
So the 7th day is what?
The Sabbath of rest.
What day is the Sabbath? Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. That's the 7th day. Not the first day of the week, which is Sunday. The 7th day. Okay, go ahead.
A holy convocation, you shall do no work therein. It is the Sabbath of the Most High in all your dwellings. These are my feasts of the Most High, which are even holy convocations, which you shall proclaim in their seasons.
Right.
In the 14th day.
On what day?
14th day.
On what day?
14th day.
14th day. So what day is it?
7.
Okay, what day is it? Friday sundown, Saturday sundown. The second Sabbath of the year is what? Go ahead.
The 14th day of the first month at evening.
At when?
Evening.
Is
the Most High's Passover.
Is the Most High's Passover. So we saw that when it was implemented, it was on what? 14th day. In the law, Passover was what? 14th day. The second Sabbath of the year. All right? Now, you go to Matthew 26. Okay? So when you write in your notes, you just write your arrow. Boom. It's your next precept. Next precept. Next precept. All right? Matthew 26, verse 1.
And it came to pass when Yeshua had finished all these things, he said unto his disciples,
What did he say to his disciples?
You know that after 2 days is the feast of the Passover.
So 2 days. So what day is it in? It's Wednesday. He said what? In 2 days what?
It's the feast of the Passover.
It's when?
Feast of the Passover.
And what's going to happen that day?
And the Son of Man is betrayed to be crucified.
Y'all see that? So what day was Christ crucified? Passover. So how in the world, if he's alive on Saturday, how could he be raised on Sunday? It's impossible. So right here you see out of Christ's own mouth that he was crucified on the Passover. Now we can break this down even more. We ain't got time to do all that today. So we saw here that he was crucified on the Passover. Now, go to Luke, the 11th chapter. So you can get the approximate, the exact numbers. of what qualified as he went into the grave. Luke the 11th chapter, verse 29.
And when the people were gathered thick together, he began to say, "This is an evil generation."
This is a what?
Evil generation.
Evil generation.
They seek a sign, and there shall be no sign be given it, but the sign of Jonas the prophet.
The only sign that will be given is Jonas the prophet. The Christian church has completely ignored this sign. As if Christ never even said it. Because if you said he died on a Good Friday and rose on a Sunday, you've completely ignored Christ's words here. Verse 30.
For as Jonas was a sign unto the Ninevites, so shall also the Son of Man be to this generation.
Now, so to get that sign of Jonah, where do you go? Jonah, first chapter, verse 17, right? Let me get there. Jonah 1, verse 17. Go ahead.
Now the Most High had prepared a great fish to swallow up Jonah.
Right?
And Jonah was in the belly of the fish 3 days.
How long?
3 days.
3 days
and 3 nights.
and 3 nights. That's the sign. So when I asked the question before, what day did Christ resurrect? Some people said Tuesday, some people said Monday, some people said Wednesday. Let's do the math. Let's go back to find out what time or frame that he died. Go back to math, go to Luke, the 23rd chapter. Slakia, is Luke 23rd? Or is it, we're gonna go, Matthew 27. Let's just stay with Matthew. Let's find out what time he died. Let's go to Matthew 27. Matthew 27 and verse 45. The 27 and 1. So you see the same day? Yeah, well, just go back into chapter 26 and show that there about the cock crowing there. We're going to show you about the cock crowing, so we can do this chronological order. Matthew 26, verse what, 76? 75. Go ahead.
And Peter remembered the words of Yeshua, which he said unto him, Before the cock crowed, thou shalt deny me thrice.
Right.
And he went out and wept bitterly.
So Peter denied Hamashiach 3 times. He denied him. What happened? The cock crowed. What does the cock crowing symbolizes? Morning, sunrise. So Passover started Friday night. Now the sun is rise. What time is it? Saturday morning. Yeah. What was I saying?
Saturday morning.
So now it's Saturday morning. All right? Matthew 27, verse 1.
When the morning was come,
When the morning was come,
all the chief priests and elders of the people took counsel against Yeshua to put him to death.
so we see it's Saturday morning. Yeshua is still alive. So he's still alive. Saturday morning. Let's go back, go down to verse 50. What did I say?
45.
45.
Now from the 6th hour there was darkness all over the land.
6 hours, ladies and gentlemen, it's 12 noon. Yeshua is still alive. Go ahead.
All over the land until the 9th hour.
9th hour, 3 p.m. Still alive on Saturday. Okay? And he said what?
46.
Yeah, 46?
Just read it as it is.
Go ahead.
Read it as it is.
Yeah, just, yeah.
And about the 9th hour, Yeshua cried out with a loud voice, saying, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani, that is to say, my Yah, why hast thou forsaken me?
That is not what he said, but we're going to deal with that another day. Go ahead.
So some of them that stood there when they heard that said, This man calleth for Elijah. And straightway one of them ran and took a sponge and filled it with vinegar.
Just go down to verse 50.
And Yeshua, when he had cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost.
So he died between 3 and 4 o'clock on Saturday. Okay? Now, so with the sign that was given to us, and he told us what give us to us by Jonah, 3 days, 3 nights. Saturday, 3 o'clock to Sunday, 3 o'clock is what? 1 day. Because he goes into, when you read the scripture, they put him into the ground before sundown. So let's just say Saturday sundown to Sunday sundown, 1 day. Sunday sundown to Monday sundown, 2 days. Monday sundown to Tuesday sundown, 3 days. When Mary them came on the 3rd day, on that 4th day, on that Tuesday, on that Wednesday, what's that, Tuesday sundown, right? Mm-hmm. On that Wednesday morning, he was gone. So he rose on Wednesday morning. Well, he was gone Wednesday morning. He rose between Tuesday sundown and Wednesday. Thus, fulfilling the Feast of Unleavened Bread. What is it that we couldn't eat this week? Anything with what? Leaven in it, right? With yeast in it, right? Because yeast makes it what? Rise up. Y'all remember Lazarus? When he died? He was dead how long? 4 days. How did he resurrect? Hamashiach rose him from the grave. What man rose Hamashiach from the grave? What man? You see that? The point what I'm saying is that he was raised from the dead by the Most High. Because remember, one of the things that we were given as a power in Matthew 10 was what? To raise the dead. But when it came to Hamashiach, there was no man there to raise him from the dead. The Most High did it himself. Thus, fulfilling the Feast of Unleavened Bread, rising. This is why these feasts matter. So you don't celebrate, ladies and gentlemen, Christ's resurrection with Easter. You celebrate Christ's resurrection with the Feast of Unleavened Bread. See that? So I don't want to hear this. Nah. The Most High has given the feast days to celebrate and to honor who he is. You celebrate his death with Passover. You celebrate his resurrection with the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Think not that in robbery that it comes back to back. So this is how you prove with the Bible, ladies and gentlemen, what day he rose. Y'all got that? All right? Cool. Now, I got 2 more questions.